up. So we are officially live, everybody. Welcome in. Who's ever popping in this early, which I doubt is anybody. But that's just me. Give me uno momento while I get this set up. Okay, there, okay. Now I can see what is being displayed on the TV. Gonna switch here. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Where'd my pre-workout go? Okay, my pre-workout is gone. I just had it in my hand. There you are. Okay. So, sorry, I'm just posting this on other social medias. Okay, so now that we have that situated, I wonder if anybody from the group I am part of will come watch. I'm fascinated to see. Okay, pre-workout taken. I normally like to take it a little bit sooner, but I got distracted and you know, stuff. I should pop on here. I will use the restroom very quick and then we will get started. We'll do active stretches, all that fun jazz. One moment. I don't know how many people want to watch on Twitch, but you know, it is what it is. Just gonna set this down here. I got stuck with the jerking in my hand. That hurt. Yes, I work out without shoes because I grip the floor better with my bare feet. I do have to be smart with how I grip everything because my finger is still broken, but you know. For the most part, I'm good. I'm gonna just make this nice and light so it's safe. There we go. Here. We're going to get started on our active stretching. Always do active, not stationary before a workout because with stationary, before potentially high intensity exercises, you are more prone to injury. So, if you want to avoid injuries, you want to do active stretching. Okay. I should actually live stream this on TikTok since, you know. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Cool. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna do some jumping jacks. Okay. So, what we're doing right now is just increasing blood circulation. I need some shorts or something, cause, hold on, excuse me, I don't want this to look weird. I think I step around the corner. Cause if this looks weird on camera, then I could get in trouble. So I don't need to look weird on camera. I hate doing these kind of stretches because they require a level of balance. And my balance is atrocious. So that's why when I do this stuff, I'm normally holding on to something. Because with stretching, you don't really need to stabilize completely. But at the same time, it helps a lot. So, alright. So, that's a good warm up for now. We're going to go straight into attacking the legs. Why legs first? Not because it's leg day. No, all my workouts consist of full body weight, full body workouts. Somebody say something? No. Okay. So, the reason why you attack legs first, because they consume and demand the most energy. So, if you're looking to do a full body workout when you're at the gym, the last thing you actually want to do is legs. Because by the time you got your whole upper body nice and pumped out and everything, and then you start doing squats, you can't do nearly as much as you plan to because you're exhausted already, and then you gotta do that. So say if you're gonna do legs, always do your legs first, and then do your upper body. Because the upper body consumes so much less stamina and energy than the upper body. If I said that right, honestly. I think I let my words slip. But yeah, always start with the legs first if you're doing a full body workout. I do have to be careful on gripping things because my middle finger is still broken. And the last thing I need to do is twist it in some horrible way. And if you got long shorts, make sure they don't ride on. You know what, actually, I'm going to check my pants. Give me a minute. Because these long shorts are a pain in my ass. There we go. I went with the thigh highs. You gotta show them that thigh, you know, flex the calves, show what you got. Show them what you got. It's just completely stuttered there. I was about to say, show them what you're working with. But, you know. Oh, that look, and I'm looking at the mirror right in front of me. My quad look good. My quad is looking good. All right. So, normally I would do this explosively because I'm trying to work on my vertical, but I don't need to worry about that explosiveness with a broken finger. I want to keep everything tight, controlled, and really deep depth. Because the more you stretch, the more you engage, and the more pain you feel after. How many is that? 6 or 5? I lost count. And I can't read my phone from here. I'm gonna call that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold it for a minute. Hold it. Now, I should honestly put a towel on that because my spine always gets bruised when I'm using that bar because it's so small. It presses on right on the bone and the skin gets bruised. What time is it? I gotta go feed my dog. Give me 1 minute. I'm back. So, that's 1 set. Everything we do is 3 sets, and the range of repetitions is at minimum 12, and at the highest 15. So, there is that. If you look wobbly and drunk, don't worry about it. You're not wobbly or drunk, your legs are spaghetti, that's all. You know, TikToks are constricting. I really hate clothes when I work out. I do. I don't know why, but if I could work out naked, I probably would. I know what a lot of guys, hey-yo! Shut up. Look at that tall drink of water right there. Actually, I'm very short, but whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you breathe, otherwise you're going to pass out. 10. And then you hold it nice and long in the last one. Go down. Now just hang out for a minute. There you go. Good work. That too. Okay. Nobody said anything. Make sure you, if you're like me and you sweat like a beast, have a sweat rag. Or, in my case, a full-blown sweat towel. Because I'm already glistening and I've only done 2 sets. I look like I got that baby oil added on me. Give me a little bit of tan, strike a pose, the judges are gonna love me. And you can hear how labored my breathing is just from the 2 sets. How much weight is this anyway? Let's see, 100, 130, 145. Let's make it a little bit more challenging. We're gonna up the ante on that last set. Drop the 15s. And add another 25 on each side. The goal is still 12 repetitions. You still want to aim for the same depth. But on that last one, I will permit you not holding the repetition. And by the way, everybody on TikTok, if you want to, I'm also live streaming this on YouTube. Share it with everybody around. Spread the word. Help my channel grow. So this way, I can get another device and then also stream this on Twitch. Because I want to stream this stuff on Twitch as well. Because that's kind of like the god of live streaming. Or Kick, whatever, I don't know. They're all good, but I just know Twitch has been around pretty much the longest. Yep, you can definitely feel the gravity on that one. Okay, here we go. I hate that there's little crumbs underneath my feet. Okay, square yourself up. Don't let your toe turn out too much. Squat and up. I think that's 5. 6. 7. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. 9, Shall we hold the last one? See how long we can hold it for? Yeah? Okay. Good shit. That was an extra 20 pounds. Definitely an extra challenge, to say the least. But you bitches did it. And I'm proud of you. So next on the leg workout exercise list is deadlifts. Let's see. Okay, some comments are filtered. Got it. Okay. Look how much I'm sweating, and I've only done 3 sets of squats. That don't mean I'm out of shape now. You don't get a body like this from being out of shape. You get a body like this because your body knows it's working hard. Because your body knows if it don't put itself into overdrive on that cool down system, whoo, you're gonna overheat. You're gonna get that heat stroke, and you're gonna get in the hospital. But at the same time, it's also a very healthy sign of metabolism. Because it means your body's working well to cool its entire system down, circulate blood, and all that good jazz. Make sure you got your standby gallons of water and any chalk if you need extra grip. In this case, I'm going to take the chalk, not because I'm a cheater, but just because I don't want the bar spinning. Because that tends to happen in this situation. I'm going to add some extra weight. 165 is too easy for a deadlift. Let me angle my iPad down just a smidge so this way everybody else can see what's going on in the iPad angle. Alright, here we go. And deadlifts, because they are one of the, if not the most dangerous exercise to do by yourself. If you do not have good form, you will say goodbye to your spine and your lower back. So for anybody who doesn't know proper deadlift form, pretty much the best way to imagine it is you got a mirror to your side, you're taking a squat, your legs should be parallel with your back. Now, that's not always going to be 100% the case, because some people are born with shorter torsos and longer legs, or shorter legs and longer torsos. So, it's never going to have that perfect parallel. With me, I have a short torso. So, when I squat, naturally you can see I got a forward lean. But that's not a bad thing. All it means is I have to keep the bar, I have to keep the weight more towards centered my lower back, especially with the squats. So if you're one of those people who have that overlapping line when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, all you got to do is this. Look in the reflection, and as you squat, if that bar on your back doesn't go beyond your knees, you're okay. The closer it is to being right over your knees, the more you probably want to work on getting that center of balance a little bit lower, where the bar's a little bit lower on your back, If you can get that bar where it lines dead center with your quads as you're squatting, you're good. You're pretty much good there. But anyway, enough lessons on form. Here, that forward lean is not the issue. It's when people do this. They get that hunchback, and they're like, "Hey!" And then next thing you know, they do this, and they're I'm just gonna. That's what's gonna end up happening. And this, you just want to squat, keep that back straight as a chopping block. And if you can do that while keeping your core engaged, squeezing that ass tight, like you're trying to keep the brown door from knocking open, then you'll be good. You squeeze your ass, you engage your abs, and you just lift with your legs, not your arms. 1. And then proud chest like a lion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good shit. Now I need to slowly stretch my fingers out, re-loosen everything up, because they get real stiff from holding the bar. Alright. Broken fingers. They are not fun. Why couldn't I just broken my pinky again? Why did it have to be my middle finger? Damn. It would have been so much easier if I had one pinky, because they'll just be like, I'm being fancy. Spot me a cup of tea and brew me some fresh crumpets. Even though that is the wrong lingo entirely. It brew me some tea and bring me some fresh crumpets. Or croissants. And I will order the fish and chips, sir. Anyway, enough of the comedic insensitivities. Let's get on to the next set. We've only done 1, and we got 3 to go. Well, not to go, 3 to do. And remember, if you need the chalk to grip, get it. No need to be ashamed. It's just to help you grip, which I'm gonna follow my own advice on. I can't exactly clap my hands together because my finger's broken. God! Man, my dang fingers, man! Anyway, shut up. Just get to work. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have to move my finger because it gets real stiff after holding the bar like that. Because I broke it at the base, closer to the palm. God, I look good with that lighting. Anyway. So, it's going to be an intense day. It's going to take a bit of time. I should do something real quick. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. There. I need to download Twitch. Because I don't know if she's watching on TikTok, but in my Minecraft episode I will be uploading later this week, there's a Twitch live streamer by the name of Raging Kitten 24. What do you want? Whatever then. I'll just switch between rooms then. Whatever. So there's a Twitch streamer by the name of Raging Kitten 24. She's actually going to be live streaming on Twitch at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So in the next hour, 15 minutes. So if you guys want to go check out her stream on Twitch, I think she'll also be on TikTok. I'm not certain. But if she is, if you see her on either one, just let her know ADHD Wired says hi. Because I hung out with her Twitch earlier today, and I'd like to hang out as of now, well, when she starts, but obviously I have my own priorities. I gotta entertain you with my fitness, and I have to record for my own content. Because everybody's trying to make a living through online entertainment these days. And if I can make a comfortable living, I'm not saying I want to have like 3 million, 10 million, 50 million subscribers, but if I could get 500,000 subscribers and make a living off that, oh, I'm fucking happy as hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Go for 15. Or good shit. Get that extra work in. Wow. That moved a lot. That really shifted. And my pinky's locked out. Getting the cryptic hand. Shut up, I'm trying to be funny. And if you're laughing at me, good. Yeah, that was stupid. I did not exactly control that, did I? Let me put you back on there, where you belong. There we go. Golly, I'm retarded. What was I thinking? Alright, so next exercise, calf raises. Attack the major muscle groups, ow, of the legs. And I said ow because I flicked my freaking broken finger on. Now, I will take one of my 50-pound dumbbells, actually they're 55 pounds. I'll hold it and do calf raises off the plate. Now grounded, so that's annoying, but if you have a square surface that comes a few inches off the ground, use that instead. Put the balls of your feet, and when I say balls, I don't mean those. I'm not talking about the giblets. No, I'm talking about the big little squishy spongy part right beneath your toes. That is called the balls of your feet. Yes, I know. Your feet have balls. Anyway, you're gonna stand on the balls of your feet, and you're just basically gonna elevate yourself to a full extension to where it feels like you can't hold yourself like a ballerina working those calves like a hot baby, like a hot model, like a leg model, just flexing that shit. Don't look at up here. Focus on down there. Look at them bad pretty puppies. Tight, toned, sexy. Anyway, the ones that make you look like you've been walking in 7-inch heels with. And then you go up and down. Hold it at the top for about a second, maybe 2 if you want to. Really feel that burn. And then go down. Let your heel drop below the edge of what you're standing on, and then repeat. I'm going for a range of 20. Most beginners, 10 to 15. So, oh wait, that's not a 55 pounder. Where's my 55? 55, huh? Come here. You really want to feel that squeeze at the top in your calves. I let that go because that got heavy and my forearm was burning. Now what? Okay, somebody just posted on Snapchat. Got it. Thank you for the notification, but you are not important right now. And I know some of you more experienced exercisers are thinking, well, are you going to hold that 55-pound dumbbell only with your one arm? And get a Quagmire arm from Family Guy and say, I'm just going to check that out over there, and his arm's freaking, holy crap. No, you switch arms. You do 4 sets instead of 3. That's the way both arms get 2 sets, and your calves get some extra credit work. It's basic retard ADHD math. And it's worth it. Trust me. Does this lie? Because if you think it is, you're delusional. I throw it because I don't want it to land on my foot, because I'm not wearing shoes. Logic and common sense. Stop blocking out, Pinky. Jeez. I will be right back. Give me a moment. Oh! I can't remember. Okay. Oh, my arms are burning. Oh, my arms are burning. All right. Sorry for the delay. I need to do something on the computer. Oh, God. So we've done 2 sets of calf raises now, holding the weight 1 time each arm. So we got 1 more set each arm basically, so it makes a total of 4. And for those of you who are still here from before I left, if you heard me scream, oh, I remember, I have a universal in my room. I can do additional leg work on that. So that's what we're also gonna do there. So, without further ado, I'm gonna pick this stupid heavy weight up. We're gonna do some more leg stuff, and then I'm gonna bitch and moan about it. All right. I did the left hand first this time because I didn't want to be dealing with my broken pinky for longer than necessary. Did anybody say anything on my YouTube one? I want to check. Thomas T. Now I also want to train. Have fun, good form. Okay. Well, thank you, Tom. It's on YouTube. Don't know if you're still here, but yeah. Watch your steps. The weights are gonna kill you. Oh boy. And this is the other thing. Kind of side rant. It's not really a rant, but more like just stating something. I want to say, for anybody who does their workout by themselves like I do, I think there's a level of extra credit you deserve, because it's not easy to work out by yourself and be in a level of condition like me, or if you're in a very similar shape, if not better shape than me. It's hard to do that and achieve that by yourself. I've gotten to the way I am on my own. Was it easy? Absolutely not. But at the same time, I knew up here that I have no idea what my medical history is. I don't know what my genetics are. I'm a Russian orphan. The only information I have on anything history-wise about my genetics and family is my adoption paper filled out by my adopted parents, and that's it. I don't know what I'm prone to genetically, if there's a history of cancer in my family. I don't know. If there's liver disease, kidney disease, I don't know I have no idea. So, for me, at first it was just about the weight loss. I wanted to stop having people call me fat, make fun of the size of my nipples when I was fat, all that kind of stuff. I just wanted to put up a shut up and show them I'm better than you, I can get in better shape than you. Now none of those guys can keep up with me. But at the same time, it transformed. That motivation went from weight loss to actual health concern, because I have so little knowledge about my genetics and my medical history. I was motivated even more to consistently stay on top of everything. So this way, if there is ever that genetic interference, where it's just like, dude, it's just your genetics, you're not beating your genetics, at least my body's in a very good condition to stay on top of it. It's not weak, but it's strong, that kind of stuff. But, you know, I just kind of ranted there, but let's get this last set done, and then we'll move into my room, do some leg extensions, and then we will come back in here and start working on the upper body, abs, and all that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. All right. Good work. So, now that is done, we are going to shift temporarily into my room and work on leg extension. Dad, stop texting me stupid Facebook stuff right now. I am working out. I am training. I am trying to educate the masses. So, I'm just going to set you on my bed. Forgive the mess. My room is not tidy. And do I care? Not necessarily. Hold on. Sorry, people on TikTok. I'm just getting the lights. All right. So, let's see here. Whoa. That should do. And yes, I have a massive bag of potato chips from Costco. Don't like it? Sue me. Does your body look like this? If it doesn't, shut up. If it looks better, then I'll shut up. But other than that, let me ask you this. How many marathons have you done? None? Ha! I've done 13. So you shut up. Anyway, set it for 145 pounds. We're going to TP some houses. I got us loaded. We'll go to the neighbors. Get ready. It's going to be a blast. Let me rotate you a little bit more this way. Boy. All right. And this is why you want some nice high shorts. So you can pull them up in your crotch. Give yourself a little bit of a front wedgie. But then you can enjoy your turkey thighs. Your nice hairless, well, semi-hairy turkey thighs. I shave my legs. Yes, I'm not gay. I just like shaving my leg. You got a problem with it? I don't care. Hold it. Then drop it. Then hold it. Then drop it. Then hold it again. Then drop it again. And do it again. 15 times over. Actually 12. Because they're going to be sore already from the 3 workouts you did earlier. So cut yourself a little bit of slack, all right, Jim? It's fine. Oops, not what I meant to do. It's what per arm? Okay. So, 3 sets of 12, 145. If you really want to push yourself, then on that last set, bump it up a couple of, an extra 10 pounds, 10, 15, maybe even 20. Cut the reps by about 1/5, maybe even 1/4. And if you really need to, a third. So instead, if you bump it up by like 20 pounds, go instead of 12 reps, go for 8. That kind of situation. Because your legs are already tired from the first 2 sets. You're increasing physical demand on your final set when you're tired. And at the same time, you're helping increase that the muscle strength, the muscle mass, and the size and density. I mean, they're probably all the same description, but you know, who cares? And if you don't like it, I'm going to throw this box at your face. Yes, I can throw stuff at you. It's my stream, and if I want to throw something at you, I will. You know what? You know what? I just covered you with my underwear. How do you like that? I'm kidding, it was a shirt. This t-shirt to be exact. So no, you didn't get a face full of underwear. If I was going to really actually throw my underwear on you, it would be my sweaty underwear I'm wearing right now. And it's going to be sweaty, it's going to be nasty, and it's going to be salty. And I'm not letting the weight all the way down if that's what you're thinking when I decline. It's right before. So this way my legs stay constantly engaged, even in what should be, in a sense, a resting point for all that. Let's see. Yep, nobody has said anything. But I've had up to 100 people view this. So, that's nice. Let me check my computer. Let's see. How long have we been going, everybody? On my live stream, an hour now? But things are going to actually get a lot faster now. I think it's about an hour, so. Okay. That's it, people. We're gonna bump up the weight. Pump up the volume. Let's go. Are you looking at my ass? Enjoy it, because that's the best you're going to get. I get fucking weird sometimes. I don't know why. I just do. And I'm proud of it, because it makes me me. So, Anyway, wait, I only bumped it. Did I say, how many pounds did I say we're going to bump it up by? Because I bumped it up only 10. Fuck it, let's do 20. Let's do it! If you ain't walking funny tomorrow, you didn't work hard enough. You gotta walk like you took it up the tookus. Like something just penetrated the back door and made you feel very vulnerable and violated. Traumatic traumatization. Oh, God. Hold it! Hold it, legs! Whoops. Didn't mean to slam it. My bad. Or hold it. That's what I'm talking about. Hold it. Good job. Okay, that actually hurt. I forgot how good at slapping I am. Oh, man. Everybody like, dude, this guy's a fucking freak. He's a masochist. What the hell? Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Oh, okay. Yep, there's the funny walk. There's the funny walk. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's what we need. Okay. So, now that we have officially destroyed our legs, now we have to destroy our entire upper body, torso, and abdominals. And if you don't want to, too bad you're going to. Otherwise, I can't control it. Oh, man. I'm going to take your spine and I'm going to do this to it. Cradle the baby. Rock my baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the baby will crack. Yep. Round one. Point. Whoops. It's not lined up. What the hell? It doesn't work for me. Not for my ADHD. Okay. Everybody say their woosahs? Calm down a little bit? No? Okay, okay. I wonder where we should shove this. Right. Righty-daddy, all-righty potty. I should scoot you guys back so you can see. I need to take care of that. That's a problem. I have a corner that is just loaded, as you can hear, with bottles. Anyway, oops, sorry TikTok. You okay? My bad. I didn't mean to drop you on your face, but that's also kind of your fault for being so uncoordinated, so. My jaw just locked. Whoop. Yes, I like to throw things, okay? Shut up. Okay, that's 115. Lick it too. Lick it too. Lick it too. Yippee-doo. Alright. So, in this course of the exercise, we are going full-blown upper torso and shoulders. So, if they're weak, well, you're in for a bad time. I'll promise you that. So, this is where it's good to have a spotter, but at the same time, if you're smart, you can do this safe without risk of yourself. But always take the safe road with this shit. Don't ever try to get that one extra rep just because you feel like you can. Never take that chance, because the last thing you're going to do is have the bar slip right off your palm, and then it's going to crush your neck or land right in your mouth, and then you're going to be dead. That's not what you need. Screw the extra rep in this one. If you don't got it, you don't got it. So what I usually do is I'll set this on my pelvis I'll make sure it's nice, everything's nice and tight. I'll lay down, put my heel on the edge of the bench, and then just pelvic thrust. And then I'll go into my set. And when you're dismounting, you want it to be in one quick, swift motion. With me, it's actually relatively easy. It's better to do it shirtless or exposed midsection, I should say. Your stomach is exposed. Because if you have sweat, the bar will just slide like lube. Yes, I said like lube. Stop trying to sexualize it, you perverts. I know your mind's in the gutters. Whose isn't these days? But try to keep it under control somewhat, will ya? So, wait. How many reps did I just do? Did I do 12 or 15? Oh, crap. I think I did 15. I don't remember. Screw it. We're going to say it was 15, but for some reason I feel like I did 12. 3 sets, then we bumped the backrest up to 45-degree, more presses. After 3 sets of 15, or 3 sets of 12 to 15, bump it up again. Flat back, upright, shoulder press. 3 sets of 12 to 15. Again. That's how you get a torso like mine. And then you lay your back down gently. Lay her down gently. And do the butterfly. To get that upper trapezius and scapulae. If I remember correctly, this upper back is also known as the scapula, or there is the scapula in that same area. So, anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to pop on 10 extra pounds. So, before I pop on the 10 pounds, there was 145. So now we'll be at 155. And we're going for 12. I know I said 15, but I think the safer number is 12. Unless I know I can hit 15. If I'm certain, basically the goal is 15. If I don't achieve it, it's fine. We will just go for basically until failure. But we have to pass 12 and try to hit 15. All right. Nope. 14. I knew that 15th wasn't happening. That's why I cut it short. Okay, so that's set number 2 of bench press. So the next set, more than likely, will only be 12. I'm pretty certain of that based on this, but we'll see. Also, don't worry about the larger rest breaks between sets, especially with heavier weight and higher reps. In a sense, the more reps you do, the more rest you want in between. Because, and then a lot of people are probably going to contradict this. A lot of people are going to say probably more. No, you take longer rest periods with heavier weight. And that's true. If you're trying to do strictly strength building, to put on as much bulk as possible, you want to do very heavy, about 80 to 90% of your max repetition, 1 to 5 reps, 8 sets. And then you rest 3 to 5 minutes between. With hypertrophy, which is repetition based, lighter weight, get that nice toned, chiseled body, then you want to rest less. Usually about 1.5 minutes to 3 minutes between sets. But when you're doing it my style, which is a mix of strength and hypertrophy, which I call the 60% range, it's not quite strength building, but it's not quite hypertrophy, then you want larger rest breaks because you're taking more effort to lift a heavier weight and you're consuming also more energy to hit that repetition range. So, you got the reps of a hypertrophy build, but the weight of a strength build, if that makes sense. And then you mash it together, and you got the deadly combo of good results as long as you're smart, safe, and controlled with it. And I'm only able to do this because I've been doing this for the last 14 years. It took conditioning. It took time. It is not something you can do overnight. It's not something you can do within a span of a year. It takes a long time because it's not just a matter of building the muscle to do it. It's a matter of understanding your body and its limits and its capabilities to almost a neurological precision. Because if you don't understand what your body's actually capable of, you're only putting yourself at risk. For what? A little extra weight? To look a little bit better? A little bit more impressive? It ain't worth it, dude, trust me. Oh, nope. Wow. Wow, I cracked out fast on that one. Wow. I only got 4. Holy crap. I'm going to drop that 10 pounds. So I got 4. So that means the goal is 11 more or until I hit 12. So I need 7 more or 11 more. Now give me one moment, I will be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. So we got our last set now. I'm gonna wipe that sweat off because it's gonna be cold when I lay on it, and I don't want that. Wipe your gym equipment after you're done using it. Nobody wants to lay on another guy's sweat or another woman's sweat. It goes both ways. Guys don't want to lay on women's sweat, and women don't want to lay on guys' sweat, and we definitely don't want to lay on our own gender's sweat. It's nasty. So wipe your shit down. All right, so 7 or 11. That is the rep we gotta hit. There we go. It caught my belly button. Okay. Okay. Whew. I actually got the 11. Good job. Okay, so anybody comment on my live stream? No. Okay, that's fine. I didn't see the comment anymore when they did. So, at worst, if you're like me, you'll suffer a little bit of a bruised belly button from the bar catching the skin and just pulling it down, but it fades overnight. If you don't want it to last overnight, put some ice on it. Constrict the blood vessels. It'll avoid the blood pooling in that area. Anyway, incline now. So, like your lady, you got to gently raise her up. And then give her a support system so she can stand on her own. And if you can't do that, why are you in a relationship? Why am I even saying that? I don't know. But I guess maybe to prove to people, the world, that I'm also capable of it. Could I understand it? Hold the hell up! I was about to try to incline press this. That is not what I'm capable of. Hold the phone! That is way too much weight. Drop some pounds, dude. You trying to kill yourself? Holy crap on a Tuesday. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. I would have been like, oh God, oh God. Oh man, that's funny. What the toes? What the piggy, you son of a... Anyway. Let's see how, where's my other 10 pounder? 10 pounder! There you are, my little sweet. My precious. Anyway, shut up. Hi, Wyatt, we get it. You're coming in and out a lot. Damn. He's just like, join the line, join the line, join the line, join the line. I just joined 1,000 times over. We get it, Wyatt. Calm down. Get your finger off the horny button. Oh, God. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe, bitch. Oh! I let that down way too fast. I might as well just kick myself in the balls. pelvis. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to drop 100+ pounds on you. But at the same time, you're going to have to learn how to take it. Because if you ever have relations with a lady, she's going to be doing that a lot. Why am I doing this? Why am I saying this out loud? What am I doing? What have gotten into me? I'm going to have to do some skull crushes and let it actually crush my skull. Shit. Oh my God. Well, at least I'm showing I got okay, God, now I got to stutter. Now I'm stuttering worse than Drew Lynch, if that's his name, from America's Got Talent. And now I lost my train of thought. Thanks, ADHD, Jesus! Oh my God, I can't think straight. Okay, just shut up. Do the weight. Let's go. 1. 9. Come on. One more. You can get this one. Got it. There we go. Woo. All right. Dad, stop sending me shit. I don't need to see your little Facebook videos. Jesus, over 1,300 hearts. God damn, Wyatt. Are you in love with me? Because I can't reciprocate that. I'm straight. Sorry. You can enjoy looking, but you can't touch. At best, Wyatt, if you are, you get one of those. All right. That's the best you'll get. I'm not going to give you a bro hug or anything like that because I don't do that shit. That's just weird. This is going to be weird. It's going to be weird. But this is the way I look at it. You know how two women can hug, but then their chest bump? Well, the way two men hug to me, their lower part bump. And I'm like, That's why when I hug a guy, you'll see me intentionally do this. Because I don't need to feel that. That's why I don't hug guys. And tell me I'm wrong. Tell me, guys, you do not lie to me and say you haven't had that thought occur where you're like, oh, let me hug my guy, and then you're like, wait a minute, hold on. Did I just feel that? Because there's only two bros, and they're both usually not in the short committee. One's usually in the gifted section. I'm working out. Where else am I? Well, that got weird. Oh, man. That got really, really weird. Also, everybody on TikTok, because I know I have more people watching on TikTok than YouTube. In less than 20 minutes, Kitten is going to be on Twitch live streaming her games. I believe they're going to be playing Dead by Daylight. So, if you want to go in, drop a hi, give her a follow, just let her know ADHD Wired Gaming sent you. Because I'm trying to help her grow, and then as she gets, because she just met me, but I'm just a nice guy. I just like to help everybody in any way I can, regardless of receiving anything back. I'm kind of what I call self-sacrificing. I like to give, and I don't need to receive. So, if anybody wants to please, just go ahead and send some support her way. Just let her know ADHD sent you. Because Hey, there got to still be nice guys in the world, and I'd like to think of myself as one of them. One more. Come on. Okay. Man, my chest looks good. I like it. You should see the striations. I mean, let me see if I can get the lighting right as I pop a little squat here. But like, look at that striation there. Especially in that upper pectoral. Like, you can really like see it's just ribbed with striations. And I love to see it. You really see it when I do dips. I have to be careful when I flex like that. It almost looks like I was hailing Hitler. And I'm Jewish. I have a Jewish family. I have relatives that survived the Holocaust. So I gotta be careful on that. Anyway, incline press. So, now, guys, listen up. You supported your lady. She can stand on her own a bit. Now, you support her all the way. You still got that support, but she's standing on her own this time. If not with you, she got it by herself, but you're still there in the picture. And she's standing on her own because you are a good support system. Your support's always there, but she's also capable of standing on her own. So take lessons, boys. Class is in session. And if you don't like these lessons, get the fuck out. Anyway. I was thinking I'd do this with dumbbells, but I just said screw it. Okay, I need the dumbbells. Or drop some weight. There we go. I forget how much different it is when you're not able to press your back into something. Why'd that sound dirty? Why did that sound so dirty? Oh my God! Got to press your back into it. Brace! Stop! Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so stupid. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Get it up! Okay. Oh, that took some effort. Anyway. I think we got the weird out of our system, but maybe not. I don't know. I guess time will tell. But for the time being, we're doing all right. Arms are getting pumped. Chest, shoulders. Really chest and shoulders is more than anything. You feel a little bit in the bicep, but it's not entirely there. So we got 2 more sets of the incline bench press, or upright of the shoulder press. Not incline press, but shoulder press. And then we're gonna go to doing our upper back, and then we will focus on biceps and triceps. I don't know if I'm going to involve any calisthenic today. I might. It depends on how my body's feeling. This was really supposed to be just a pure weight session. But if I'm feeling good by the end of everything, I'll involve some calisthenics. What's my battery like? Oh, I'm good. I'm really good. How long have I... Only an hour and a half? Seriously? Bullshit. But that says 90 minutes. Damn. I'm cooking. I'm actually cooking. Okay. I like it. I guess I'm getting more efficient in my exercise. Like that. I just pressed my back into this and it made a noise. I don't know if you heard it, but God, it cracked me up. It's killing me. Oh, it's killing me so bad. It's so funny. It literally like... Oh my God, that cracked me up. I'll be right back. Hold on. Oh, that was funny. That was funny as hell. Okay, so, notified. Raging Kitten 24's live stream had been delayed to 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So, if you were looking to catch it in the next 10 minutes, it had been delayed to 9 o'clock. It is 7:50 right now. That actually works better for me. So, I will say this now. Midnight, you do not smell my asshole like that. You dirty dog. Oh my God, she just violated me. You dog. On live television. Oh my God. Anyway, Raging King 24. She's on Twitch. Her live stream was going to be 8 o'clock. Now delayed to 9. So if you guys want to hang out with me, chat it up, have some fun, I should be done with my stuff before 9 o'clock. I will be in her live stream. I will be hanging out. I will be chatting up a storm. It is a little bit unhinged. It's a little bit fun, but it's very regulated and boundaries are very strongly established. And the biggest thing is consent sexy. And that's what it is about there. It's all about consent. So, yeah. If you guys want to hang out, make sure you catch that at 9 o'clock. I'm going to continue this, make my protein drink, and then I will be waiting in that, waiting until that's available to hop in. So, with that being said, without further ado, we're going to continue this exercise. Let's go. So this one, we're going to try to aim for 14 reps because I cracked out laughing on repetition 11. And I need to do 11 and 12 before I was done with the set, but I cracked up too much. So we're going for 14 this time. Ready? Here we go. 1. 14. Oh, I did 14 already. 15. Tell failure. Come on, tell failure. 17. 18. One more. Get it up. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 20. That took some effort. Good stuff, good stuff. Anybody saying anything? No? You know, you guys could say stuff. Oh, good shit. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even see that. Anyway, now that we've done the 3 presses, as I like to call them, we're going to now work on getting that nice upper back, getting that thick, bulging neck and shoulder blades. And how do you do that? You gotta flap your fucking wings, dude. You gotta fly like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. Anyway, enough being retarded. Now normally, a lot of people would like to use a bench for flies. I get it, but at the same time I don't like it. Because if you do flies without it, you're forcing yourself to use more stabilization muscles. So instead of having your back supported by the bench, because doing a fly like this and the laying down fly, same thing. Only difference between the two is your back is supported with the bench. This, you have to engage your core, you have to engage your lower back, and you have to keep everything tight and engaged as you do your repetition. And in doing so, you engage a lot more muscle. So, that's why when you're doing free weights, the most free weight that you can do is dumbbells, because everything's off balance. With a bar, it's centered, the balance is centered more. But when you're doing dumbbells, you could have a completely weaker left side compared to your right, and then all of a sudden you're doing stuff, and it looks like this. Because you're not balanced, and that's why you need a mirror when you're doing these kind of things. Because then it forces you to split yourself in half vertically and look for that level of mirror. Basically, you gotta be able to mirror your right and your left side. So that's why dumbbells are the most free weights you can actually do. And in doing so, if your reflection looks like this, you're doing something wrong. And it's very easy to fix. So with these, 35 might be a little bit much, but it kind of deadlift form. You're not doing full-blown 90 degrees. You have it a little bit upright. Yeah, 35, too much. What are my 30s? Actually, you know, I'm going to go 25. I'm gonna have to play the safer road because I've already done so much upper body. Oh, I found my other 30. Somebody text me something? Let's see, do you make instructional lifting videos? I do not, but you're right, I should, because that's actually a very good idea. So, I guess the next, in response to that statement or question, I guess the next thing is, should I sectionalize the videos? Like, should they be like shorter 10-minute videos, and I'll just shortly explain like 4 or 5 different exercises and how to properly execute the form, and this way, and then demonstrate obviously what it's supposed to look like and what you want to avoid. Now, don't get me wrong. I will say this though. I know what I'm talking about only because I am a certified trainer. I have my CPT and then 5 specialist certifications. If I remember correctly, it's youth exercise, MMA conditioning, senior fitness specialist, women's fitness specialist, and then I want to say the last one was a weight loss specialist. Yes, it's weight loss specialist. So, I've pretty much covered all my bases in terms of understanding how to train everybody. I know how to train people to be able, when I say, I want also to clarify, when I say MMA conditioning, it does not mean I can teach you how to fight in the MMA. No. I can condition your body to handle the stress that is involved in MMA. Because MMA is extremely taxing, extremely demanding, hugely high intensity. That's what I train. I train your body to withstand that kind of stress. That doesn't mean I'm going to teach you how to freaking grapple, lock legs, lock arms, and then throw punches. No. I know a little bit because I used to take jiu-jitsu and boxing myself, but I'm not certified in that, so I would not teach somebody that at all because it is, let's see, it should be my muscle group, yes. Okay. Yeah, all right. Thanks for the idea and tip. I will strongly consider it. And you know what? Actually, I like that because at the same time, if I'm having an off day and I don't want to record for an hour, it just basically gives me an excuse to do a short exercise and at the same time provide you guys some content and videos. So, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get into the pectoral fly. So again, here it's all about having that flat as a wall back, or as flat as you possibly can. Engage that lower back by squeezing, but also engage your core so you stay stable. If your legs feel like they're shaking a little bit, that's all right. As long as they're not like this and it looks like you're twerking, you're not in trouble. But if you got that little minor shake, that's okay. That's basically just your body responding to the extra engagement. And this is what it looks like from the front. And this is a comic, I just want to quickly point out, this is something a lot of people do with this exercise. They think they have to lock out their elbows and do a no, don't do that. When you're doing flies, you always want to have your arm that slight round, that slight little bit round. You can look like you're locking elbows, but you don't. The best way to look at it is like this. You're laying on the ground, you're doing a pectoral fly. Are you doing it until your forearms are hitting the ground? No, when you're doing a fly on the ground, the first thing to hit the floor is your elbow. As soon as your elbow hits the floor, that's your range of motion. So, line your elbows up with your shoulders and your torso. If your hands are lower than that, that's fine. The only thing you're looking for is where the end of your elbow is lining up with your torso. And as soon as your torso is lined up with your elbow, that's your range of motion. That's all you want. You could do like this, But the wider your arms come out, obviously the more it's going to engage. When you're doing something like this, it's going to get more on the inner and lower back, but the wider, it's going to get that upper back. But to also engage the upper and the lower back, it depends on where your hand placement is. If you're doing something like this, you're getting a lot lower. If you're keeping your elbows higher, you're engaging the upper. Anyway, so we did 3 reps. We got 9 to go. Let's knock that out real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. There we go. All right, good stuff. Yeah, I got all the grass cut. I mean, front yard still no, but that's not as bad. That doesn't get nearly as bad at the front as the back. The back ends up like you're in the freaking Amazon forest. It's a nightmare. The front, it's so weird. The front grows at a quarter of the pace the back grows. I don't know why, but it's stupid. One sec, let me grab stuff. Okay, so I am just saying this first and foremost. I do not encourage anybody to follow what I do. Unless you do it on your own, it would not by my advice. You decided to follow me, but that was your choice by itself. I also will not promote anybody to take supplements, performance enhancers, or anything like that. If I take them, but that's strictly because of me. I don't take performance enhancers, but I do take supplements. And I'm going to tell you what supplements I'm taking, but I'm not encouraging anybody to follow me. What you guys do is your choice, your decision, that's that. I am not telling you, this is not me telling you what to do. This is me just simply showing you what I do. And if you follow, that's on you. It is not on me, it is not my responsibility. Anyway, now that I've said that, I will say there are 3 supplements I take basically post and pre-exercise. I take pre-workout. This is what I like to take now. It's cheap. You can get it at Walmart. I like the grape flavor. And this is it has 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, L-citrulline, and then 1,812 milligrams of electrolyte matrix. But it also has caffeine in it, which I believe is 300 milligrams. No, 320 milligrams of caffeine. So, this is the pre-workout I take. If you want to screenshot that, go ahead. It's 6-star pre-workout explosion 2.0. Fruit punch flavored. I like the grape personally. And then, what I also take is creatine monohydrate. This is by Equate, the dentist company, yes. I take, it says daily for any normal human being, daily, and I've researched this, you take 5 grams of it daily, basically. What I take, if you're somebody like me who's into weightlifting, doing high intensity stuff, you want to take, it's based on research, 10 to 15 grams. There's strongmen and bodybuilders who take over 30. I am not recommending that at all. I am not telling you to do that. Listen, I take probably at most a little over 15. I take 2 heap and scoops. I take one before a workout and then one after. So basically, when I say a heap and scoop, it's not measured. It's basically, I fill up the scoop and then whatever will sit on top, that's also what I take. That's a heap and scoop. So that's probably 6 or 7 grams. I'll mix that with the full scoop of pre-workout, measured, flattened out, before workout. After, heap and scoop of the creatine monohydrate, and then for the pre-workout, I will take about that much. I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's like maybe a quarter scoop or less of pre-workout. And the reason why I take these two together is apparently they complement each other really well in terms of doing fitness. The pre-workout had the caffeine to block the neuroreceptors in your brain from fatigue. So basically, you might be tired, but this will block the neuroreceptors in your brain from sending the signal that you are tired. And then the creatine monohydrate will basically help muscle development, give you the extra growth that protein misses, basically. So like what I've noticed is, when I've been taking this stuff probably for maybe a month now, with every workout. Only when I work out. I do not take it any other time. I only take it before and after a workout. Only. And as of late, I've noticed I've gotten a lot more vascular. My striations are a lot better. I feel more energetic. All that good stuff. Because of that. It works for me. It will not work for everybody. That is, I can guarantee that it's not going to work for everybody. Somebody's going to try to copy this, and I'm not encouraging them to copy it, but they're going to do it anyway. And they're not going to get the same results that I am, and then they're going to get pissed off and say something. That is not what this is about. This is just telling people what I do, what works for me, and that's it. If people follow me and imitate what I do, that's entirely on them, and if they don't get the result or they get some kind of negative result, I did not encourage it. I did not tell anybody to follow my footsteps. I am just telling you what I do and what works for me. It's as simple as that. So, with that being said, we got set number 2 to do. Now, when it comes to form and technique, I'm also going to say this. Don't expect the left and the right side to perfectly mirror each other. They're not. They never will. And this is weird. This is going to be really weird to say. But again, this is just biology, all that kind of stuff. Like, you take a picture of yourself and you try to split it, you're going to find one side of your face is lower than the other, or one breast tissue is higher than the other. You're going to find one arm is longer than the other. You are, as a human being, completely uncentered. You do not mirror the left and the right perfectly. That's why when you see people with abs, it's not a perfect thing. It looks like they're overlapping each other, like one's in front of the other. Sometimes it's extremely pronounced. Sometimes it's like mine, where it's very minor, but you can still see that one side is higher than the other. So when you're doing the exercises and you're like, why isn't it? It's because you're just unbalanced as a human being. The left and the right is always going to be a little oblong or misaligned. And that's okay. It's just the way the body is. You just want to get it as close to mirrored as possible. So that was the flies. So now we're going to focus on bicep curls, tricep extensions. I'm probably not going to do dips. I will do skull crushers because I like them. And then normally I try to fit in abs, but I'm probably going to just call it after that because all these exercises all involve the abs somehow because you're using them for stabilization. But if you find you, and it's also because I'm going to be tired. But again, like I said, when I'm out running, I'm doing pull-ups at the park, I'm doing chin-ups, all that's ab engaging. So, but like usually before basketball, I'll do ab workouts by themselves. So if you find you're lifting weights and everything, but you don't want to do abs right then, that's good, that's fine. Do it before bed, at least, or an hour before bed. You find yourself got 2 hours before you clock it, before you go to bed? Okay, use 30 to 40 of that minute. Get on the floor, turn on your favorite show, and while you watch an episode or two of your favorite show, do some sit-ups, do some leg lifts, do some leg flutters, some bicycle kicks, 3 sets, minimum 20 each, and you're good. There's always time to do something. And that's the biggest thing that bothers me about everybody who said they don't have time. They don't make the time. It's not that they don't have time, they just choose not to. They're just too tired, all that stuff, and that's fine. If they want to say that, they can say that. That is their life, that is their choice, it's all that kind of fun jazz. But at the same time, don't shove it down my face like every time there's an opportunity, and I point out, well, that was an opportunity, that I don't want to hear. You could just say, look, simply, I don't want to do it. Okay. And I'm not going to argue. But if you try to create an excuse, and me being a personal trainer, I'm going to look at that and say, bullshit. You lying son of a bitch. You just didn't want to. And you just didn't want to tell me that. But, hey, it's because I care, it's because I'm passionate about it, that I am down people's throats about it. And you know what? Some people it's worked for. Other people, it was another failure. But at the same time, when I know it's another failure, I should stop trying. It's not that I don't care. It's just, I can't keep trying when you're not willing. Right, bicep curls. So this, I'm going to use my 35 pound. Anybody say something? Let's see. Spider-Man is back. Get me pictures of Spider-Man! He's a menace! That's pretty good. Nice and controlled. That's all that matters. You don't want to be fuck off with that. Your body should not be rocking beyond a normal amount. If you find yourself doing that shit, get your ego, pop it, and redo that. Because you ain't lifting. You're just looking like an idiot. I got 10 more. Okay. How often do I work out? You know what? That's I don't go by the week. Let me put it that way. So like from Monday to Sunday, it's not like I'm going okay, these 2 days I rest and I work out 5 days a week. It's more like there could be a time where I'll work out 7 days in a row, maybe even 8, maybe 9, even 10. Then I'll rest a day, then I'll do 3, then I'll rest a day, and then I'll do another 6. Does that make sense? And then there's just some days where it's like the weather's just absolutely not letting me get the chance to go out running and all that stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I'll take 2 days. The longest I think I've rested that wasn't because of sickness or injury was 3 days. But normally it's just, I work out whenever the opportunity presents itself. So if I find myself not feeling sore, not feeling tired, guys say let's go play basketball, I'm down. Let's play basketball. I don't give a crap. If anybody's not saying let's play basketball, but I find I want to work out, and I don't want to weightlift, process of elimination. If there's no basketball, there's no weightlifting, I'm going for a run. If I find I don't really feel like running, but I still want that cardio, I got a road bike. I'll go bike ride 20, 30 miles. If I'm not feeling like biking. Does that make sense? So I'm constantly changing my workout, but at the same, so really it's not like you do one particular exercise so many days in a row and then you rest. You should be able to work out literally every single day of your life, non-stop, without rest. And when I say without rest, it means you do your workout, whatever day, so say you work out at 6 o'clock, right? You work out for an hour and a half. You're done at 7:30. Now from 7:30 all the way to the next 6 o'clock, you have a 24-hour rest period, quote unquote. And then you can just start working out again. In NASM, the National Association of Sports Medicine, where I got my certification, the human body needs 24 to 48 hours of quote unquote consistent rest before it's able to start doing strenuous activity again. So, if you work out 6 to 7:30 every day, you can work out every day for the rest of your life because you will be resting 24 hours between every workout. But at the same time, the intensity can vary. It could be you had an extremely tough leg day and then all of a sudden your mind's not in it, your body doesn't feel like it's in it, and you give yourself that extra day, that's fine. The most you need is 48 hours. But if you're changing the way you work out literally every single day, basketball, weightlifting, run, bike, basketball, weightlifting, bike, run, and you get constantly changing the variable, you can work out every day without ever actually legitimately resting. Okay. So, that's basically my mindset. If I'll work out and doing different stuff every single day, it's just whatever presents itself as the best option. So there's going to be, like, yesterday I rested, right? 3 days before that, I ran every day. I ran for, the first day I ran, I want to say 6.7 miles. Or, no, it was 7.3. I ran 7.3. The next day I ran 7.3. And then the third day, I ran with my ankle weights at 4.5 miles. Then I rested yesterday because of the weather. And now today I'm weightlifting, but tomorrow I will probably run. Basketball's out of the picture because of my broken finger. So I'm not going to be doing basketball for a while, but I will try to do a lot more cardio and a lot more weightlifting as a opportunity that I can capture and seize. Because if I take advantage of that, then it allowed me to make up for stuff I haven't been doing. So like if I've been playing basketball religiously and I haven't been weightlifting or running as much, now that my finger's broken, I can start picking up where I was slacking. And I can make up that and balance it out, if that all makes sense. It just, literally, you have to kind of look at it as an opportunity moment. You find you have an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours. Use that time for something good. You want to relax and watch TV? Watch TV. But do something while you're doing it. You know? It doesn't have to be extremely high intensity. Stand in front of your TV and just start doing squats until your leg burn. And then start doing push-ups till your arms burn. That kind of stuff. It's not extremely tasking, but at the same time, you're slipping a little bit of something in between the cracks. So this way, you can look at it at the end of the day, and you're like, you know what? I didn't exactly give myself a full-blown workout, but at the same time, I squeezed something, just something in. And that's really what I'm all about in terms of physical fitness, is I try to squeeze whatever I can in. Even if that means I can work out twice in one day, and then the next day I just skip altogether. Which means like I run 7.3 miles and then I do 3 hours of basketball. That's a very fantastic opportunity for me, because then it also gives me a legitimate reason to rest actually the next day and not feel guilty that I didn't. Because I could look back at the day prior and say, well, dude, look at it. You took an hour and a half to run 7.3 miles and do pull-ups. And then you play basketball with the guy for 2 to 3 hours. Your body's already done basically, essentially, 4 days of 1 hour workouts. So don't feel bad. But I still would try to slip something in. That's why I have pull-up bars everywhere around my house. So this way I walk by, I look at it and go, I'll do 10. You know what I mean? Or if I'm out, this is also, this I encourage everybody to do who's watching. Go to Walmart, go to your supermarket, fitness store, whatever, Dick's Sporting Goods, wherever you can buy fitness equipment. Buy yourself 5 or 10 pound ankle weights. If you're finding you're not going to work out that day, strap the ankle weights on. Use them the entire day. That is doing something just a little bit above your pay grade that's not high intensity. You're still getting a workout in, you're still training your legs, but at the same time you're not doing anything. Does that make sense? So, you're walking around, you're at work, you could have these ankle weights on, I just hit my broken finger! Ah! Dang it! I hit my broken finger with my knee. Damn! That hurt! That sucked. Anyway, before I did that, you could have your 5 pound ankle weights on under your pants at work, at Target, wherever you're working. And even though you're going to feel more tired at the end of the day, you can still look at it and say, I still worked out and I didn't do anything but go to work. It's creating an opportunity while creating an excuse at the same time. And I'm live streaming this on YouTube. For anybody on TikTok who's watching now and didn't catch the whole thing, I will be turning this into a normal video on YouTube once the live is over. So if you want to catch what you missed, you can catch it on YouTube. Just go to my YouTube channel, subscribe there, please, I beg you. Because once I hit 500 subscribers and I have my 3,000 watch hours to get monetized, I will be doing a Hellfire Thank You special where I'm just going to down habaneros, cayenne peppers, super spicy food to the point where I'm going to be crapping lava. And thank to anybody who decides to donate during the live stream any amount of money. That's basically my first major milestone celebration. Is if you get me there and I'm at this live stream and you donate money or contribute by giving a small amount, $1 even, depending on the amount of money, I'm going to say, so like a habanero is, I'm going to say $5 to $10. Cayenne pepper, somewhere between 2 and 3. Actually, no, I'm going to say habanero, $10, cayenne pepper, $5, and then jalapeno, $1 to $5. And then I'm also going to just have spicy ramen, all this shit. Literally, I'm basically going to do just spicy torture for myself for like 3 hours. And anybody who donates, contributes, or whatever, any some amount of money, depending on the amount, I will eat this kind of stuff until I run out. I'm not going to go spend $100 on habaneros, but I will buy a large amount so this way it's entertaining, if that makes sense. Unless you guys are just bloody ruthless and decide to say, and then you donate $100 and then I'm just left crying because you guys decide to torture me. All right. So, because I went on such a rambling spree, I'm just going to do dips, and then I'm going to call it a night, because I don't want to miss Raging Kitten's live stream, and she's going to be starting in the next half an hour. So, I'm going to do my dips. I'm going to make my protein drink, and then if you guys want to join me over there, go to Twitch, go to Raging Kitten 24, and check out her live stream. It is, I'm going to try to describe it, but there's basically only one account of her. Her profile picture is a girl wearing a purple dress, and then if you look, she's a VTuber. Her profile is a girl wearing a purple dress, brown flowing hair basically, but then the VTuber model is like a white-haired cat girl with, I want to say her, if I remember correctly, the eyes were purple, and then her dress was more lavenderish, I want to say. So, if you see that account, give her a follow. She's a nice lady. Very fun. More on the unhinged side. And she's very respectful of boundaries. So, if that's what you're interested in, and you're interested in just having a good time overall, but at the same time you want to hang out with me because I'm going to be there, slide on over. It'll be fun. I've been going to every one of her streams since I started following her. I've never had a bad time. You can see the striations in my chest really well there. So, I don't know how many I did, but I know it was over 20. Let's see, anybody say anything? Doesn't look like it, but that's fine. Okay, so, I'm gonna do 4 sets of the dips, maybe 5. Because I can do them quickly. And my back is itchy. Itchy back. And I'm pumped out so I can't scratch my back. So I gotta use a towel or the wall, like a bear would. And yeah. Just doing this myself, like, I do see the attraction in live stream. There's a very big fun of it because if you don't mind just talking to yourself, like I have been, just thinking somebody's listening, live streaming is very easy to do because you don't have to edit anything. You just have to watch what you say a little bit, and you just have to behave. Besides that, live streaming is easy. It's easy, but it can be nerve-wracking. And the fact that you know there is actually somebody on the other end of the screen watching you in the very moment you are recording yourself. It's not pre-recorded and they can watch whenever they want. There's always somebody who's going to just pop in and go, and then you feel a little bit self-conscious. I get it, but if you can look past that, it's actually very easy. And I actually, because of Raging Kitten 24 on Twitch, I actually got motivated to create my own VTuber model. Is it perfect? Far from it. But it's a baseline. It's a start. And I'm thinking of doing one of the days of the week where I could do a live stream versus a video. And I'll involve my VTuber model. And the games I play will be more anime based. So like Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet, I'll play. And I'll use my VTuber model, that kind of shit. So, because I was amazed. I was amazed at how easy it was to set up. I thought it would be so complicated. I found this app. I mean, don't get me wrong. The setup was a little bit complicated because the website was in Japanese or some kind of Asian language. And I don't speak that. So it was either I was going to have to highlight and translate everything, or I just looked up a YouTube video, which is what I did. And I think I was like, did I do it right at first? But then I realized there was one thing I didn't do, and then all of a sudden, clicked on, super easy, and I'm like, dude! It's amazing! It works! And I don't even have to have my phone plugged up to my computer. I just have to have it recording with my camera facing me. And it's not even actually recording. It's more like it's acting as a transmitter for the computer. Because you hit the quote-unquote record button, but really what it's doing is it's just transferring the model from your phone to the computer. And it's painless. So that is my next idea to, let's see. Somebody said, thank you. That's actually really helpful. No problem, whoever said that. I don't even know if I can scroll down. Let's see, I can barely see their name. Tatum. Okay. So, Tatum said thank you. You're welcome, Tatum. Glad I could help. I'm guessing that was in reference to how I was talking about the ankle weights and using that as a means to still get that light extra work while creating an excuse to not do something. Do I encourage creating the excuse? No, I don't. But if you're not gonna do anything, but still want to do something, buying ankle weights is a good idea. That's all I'm gonna say. It's awkward, but also check with your manager first. Because if your outfit requires you to have shorts, that's a different story. But if wherever you're working requires long pants, I'm sure your manager is not going to give a damn if you got 5 or 10 pound ankle weights on, as long as you're working efficiently. If you're still getting the job done the way you're supposed to, and you have your ankle weights on, and you're meeting your manager's expectations, I'm sure he's not going to complain. But there are some dicks out there who are going to be like, no, take them off or throw them away. And you're like, I guess I'm finding another job. Or you can't find another job because that's the only job you can get, and you can't take that risk either. So it's circumstantial, but 9 times out of 10, I would think the manager would be okay as long as you're getting your job done. Hold the stretch. Yeah? That was tough. That actually was really tough. Okay, nobody else said anything new on the stream. We are past 2 hours. We're 9 minutes from 2.5 hours. I'm surprised, honestly. I mean, I really got rambling in the end, but I expected to have done less. What? I'm about to be done. I don't need to take a break. So, yeah. How many sets of dip did I do? I either done 2 or I've done 3. I want to say I've done 3. Yeah, that feels right. So I got one more set of dip and then we're going to end this, okay? And then I'm going to quickly get naked, which you will never see. Sorry. Unless I decide to create an OnlyFans, which I probably won't ever because I'm not a porn. I don't degrade myself like that. I don't put my body out for money. And I'm not going to go into all that because I have my own personal opinions that I will not say because then it's just going to spark controversy. But if I did do OnlyFans, ooh boy, I can only imagine the money I'd be making in that first month because I know I got a nice body. I cut my head off basically in every photo and it just say, look at this. And everybody, guys and girls, I'm not ashamed to say that. They'll be foaming out their mouth like, I want a piece! But you're never gonna get it. Oh my God, I'm being so weird. Why did I bite that handle? Why am I doing what half the shit I'm doing right now? Oh, ADHD. Duh. Anyway, last set. Stop being stupid. Let's get it done. So that's the end of that. We're gonna end it. I hope everybody enjoyed. Make sure to tune in on Twitch. Catch Raging Kitten 24's live stream. She is supposed to be going live in the next 20 minutes. And I'm gonna go make myself a protein drink with the creatine and pre-workout. And if you show up there, say hi to ADHD, but also let Kitten know I sent you. But with all that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed. Everybody on TikTok, I wish it could stay around for you to rewatch, but it won't. So if you want to catch up on anything you did miss, do go to my YouTube channel. It is in my bio on TikTok, or just go to YouTube and then search up ADHD Wired Gaming. I have a fitness channel, but that's on the much slower progression side. I need 50 subscribers to go live there, and as soon as I get 50 subs there, these live streams on my gaming channel won't just be videos that I move over there. They will be recorded there, and they will stay there for the foreseeable future. But for the time being, they're on my gaming channel. And I just download the video and then switch it over to the fitness channel. But yeah, everybody on TikTok, go to YouTube, watch what you missed. Anybody else, meet me on Raging Kitten's live stream in the next 20 minutes. We'll have a good old dandy time. And I will see you in the next live stream. So, that's that. I will end TikTok first. See everybody on TikTok. And then, everybody on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. Leave your thoughts and criticisms in the comment section below. Share it with your family and friends. Turn that notification bell on so you're notified in the next one. Make sure to join my Discord, link down below. Become part of the family. If you're an artist and you create fan art of me, leave it in the Discord in the fan art tab. I will leave it in my videos. I will shout you out. All that fun jazz. Leave a like to help spread my channel, and also subscribe to help the channel grow. But with all that being said, last but not least, don't forget to stay, wired. I will see everybody in the next video.